Good evening and a warm welcome to all the members who have tuned in for today's Open House webinar. The topic of today's Open House webinar is Colocation and Algo. I'm Abhishek Walawalkar. I head the intermediary relationships and I have Kavita with me, who heads the MSD Member Service Department.
Hi, good evening, everybody.
So Kavita, thanks for joining in today's session. Again, this is one of the pertinent discussions and pertinent point which gets raised during the member conclaves and during our recent meetings. So basis the feedbacks received from the member, we have decided to do an open house webinar on this particular topic. And hopefully we are able to clarify all your questions by end of the session. So question number one, this is received from Sandeep from CNB Finvis. I appreciate if you can share certain insights on new facilities in co-location.
Sure. So in June this year, we announced introduction of Cross Connects in co-location facility. So in Cross Connects, we are facilitating 4 additional handoffs or 10G uplinks on a full rack and 1 additional uplink on a half rack. So basically, by availing these Cross Connects, members can have access to multiple switches. As on date, if a member has 1 full rack or a half rack, they can have access to only 1 switch, but now we are allowing them access to multiple switches. So by doing this, they can consolidate or optimize their rack utilization and consumption, which will help them to free up the rack space, reduce their costs. So this is the recent development what we've got in.
Okay. So obviously, I mean, this is a very important point to be noted. I mean, during our few discussions, we have observed that there are certain members who are not aware of cross connects. See, it basically helps you in terms of releasing or probably, freeing up the racks.
Yes.
And if there are any additional members who want to pursue it, it can be beneficial for them.
Sure. Yeah. Right.
So thanks, Kavita. The next question is from Avinash from Zebu Share and Wealth Management. Who needs co-location?
So co-location is a facility which allows stockbrokers and vendors to place their trading systems within the premises of the stock exchange or in the close proximity to the stock exchange, and they are they are connected to the trading platform of the stock exchange through a private network. So anybody who wants to utilize this facility according to their business model can avail co-location facility.
So thanks. Moving on to next question. Please share process of giving algo trading facilities to retail clients through various algo vendors present in the market. This question is from Angel One, Sumit Gadia.
Currently, we are allowing algo trading facility for CTCL and DMA members availing CTCL and DMA facility. So, with regards to allowing algo for retail clients, there was a consultation paper floated by SEBI in December 2021, and the deliberations on the same are still undergoing with SEBI. It is being discussed with the market participants at large, and very soon a detailed framework around that is expected. Yeah.
So we'll keep you posted. This is again one of the points which are getting raised by various retail players. Important to note ongoing discussions with SEBI, and as and when there is clarity, MSD team will keep you posted. The next question on the same side is, do broker have to get CTCL product approval before integration with them for allowing the clients to execute on their platform?
Yes, all CTCL products need to be registered with the exchange, and any changes also need to be registered with the exchange.
The next question is, do brokers have to take prior approval for algo strategy provided by retail algo platform?
Yes, currently we allow algo in CTCL and DMA, as I told you, and there is a registration process in place for first time as well as ongoing changes.
Okay, noted. Thanks, Kavita. The next question is from Gaurav Dade, Swastik InvestMart. Can retail traders do algo trading? What is the minimum capital requirement?
I think I've already answered this. Yeah.
So obviously you answered as to whether retail traders can do algo trading, which is through CTCL and DMA platform. Is there any update on the minimum capital requirement that you want to share with the member?
No, the exchange does not have any minimum capital requirement from the traders. We have a capital requirement at the member level.
From the member level.
That is, we have the BMC requirement and the deposit requirement.
Right, at the time of registration. So thank you. The next question again is from Gaurav Dade. What are SEBI's rules for algo trading?
SEBI has issued broad guidelines on algorithmic trading, where they have prescribed what should be the BMC if member is doing algo trading. How do they need to maintain their systems, they need to seek registration from the exchange while doing algo trading.
Okay. And is there any circular or anything which the member can refer to? It seems that the member
Yeah,
doesn't
there
seem
is
to be
a
aware.
master circular from SEBI. Members can refer to that. So members have to participate in the monthly mocks in simulated environment. Everything is covered in detail
In the master circular.
Yeah.
So Gaurav, one request, if you still need any further clarity, please reach out to the relevant relationship manager, or you can reach out to Kavita and her team,
sure.
and we can help you share the circular or even take you through the nuances as the case may be. So the next question again here is, can we create our own platform for algo trading?
Yes, you can develop an in-house product or take a vendor's product. Member can develop an in-house product for algo trading.
Okay. And if they're taking it from the vendor, that it needs to be pre-approved by the exchange, right? The vendor needs to get it approved from the exchange?
Yeah. All the vendor products as well as the member products both need to get registered.
Get registered and approved from the exchange. So thanks. The next question is from Abant Securities, Mr. Shiv Shankar. Does NSE has any plans to allow internet at NSE Colo? It's easier to extend IBT, keeping the infra at Colo if internet is directly allowed.
Internet access currently is not allowed in Colo, but members can host their NNF server. That is the application server. They can host it in Colo and they can connect the same through P2P link.
Okay. So I hope this answers the question. Then, sorry, the next question here is, how can algo be given to dial-in clients?
CTCL dealers can execute instructions of the clients who are coming through dial-in facility.
Okay. Next question again from Gaurav. Are below considered as algo? That is, first is one-touch trade with multiple conditional trade, and the second is margin call square of auto execution.
So as per SEBI's definition, any order which is generated through automated execution logic is an algo order. So if a member is using one touch and if there is an automated execution logic, yes, then it is an algo trade. Similarly, margin call square off also, if it is since it is an automated process, it is an algo. Yeah.
Thanks, Kavita. This is helpful. Moving on to next, Bhavesh from Angel. Should traders using APIs for trade automations, scheduling, or efficiency come under SEBI's regulation? And will they be required to disclose their algorithms to brokers or the exchanges?
Yeah, so any algo registration needs to be routed. Any algo product which is coming in news needs to be registered with the exchange, and any changes also need to be registered with the exchange.
Yeah. I think we are seeing or probably hearing this question many times. So as Kavita has clarified, all these needs to be registered with the exchange. Any modifications thereof also needs to be communicated to the exchange. The next question again from Bhavesh is how does SEBI plan to classify or regulate services of third-party algo providers? So
as I told you that there was a consultation paper floated by SEBI. So there have been deliberations with SEBI and between other market institutions. So SEBI will come out with detailed guidelines on the same.
I think the next question I can read, the answer probably remains the same. But the question here is from Bhavesh. Will the proposed regulation treat third-party ready-made strategy providers and DIY tool providers differently? I think we'll have to wait for SEBI to clarify this, right? Yeah. So this is again, I think we should be hearing out something from SEBI or probably detailed guidelines soon. Yeah. That's the expectation that we have. So we will keep you posted as we hear any further. Next question is from Bhupendra Sutar, CD Integrated Services. Live racks additional uplink allotment process should be done within 15 days from the date of application. That's the suggestion that we have from Mr. Bhupendra. Thank you, Mr. Bhupendra. Your feedback is very well taken. Since we have recently introduced this functionality and we had certain processes which were required to be completed. So there was some commissioning audit and everything which was required. So first time the process was maybe we have taken some time to implement a month or two, but going forward, we'll definitely look forward to reducing the timelines. Okay. So thanks, Bhupendra. If you feel that, in case if there is any delay or probably if you feel that this needs to be brought to seniors' attention, please do reach out to Kavita or you can even CC me. We'll take it up. Yeah, sure. The next question here is again from CD Integrated. Is there any planning for ill connection on Colo rack with defined security policy or with specified template configuration for ill connections?
So ill connection, I'm presuming it is internet-based lease line. So my answer is the same as given earlier. Currently, we don't allow internet in co-location facility.
Next question again from CD Integrated. Too much time taken too much time taken on security clearance process before reaching out Colo rack for rack work by support engineers or vendors. Please clarify, please substantiate.
So we have a very secure and we have a secure process when members come inside our premises. So we have a work permit process which is in place. So members can apply for a access permit a day before or on the same day, and our Colo support team will give them the access to enter the exchange premises. So we request members also to appreciate the kind of security we have in place because it is required as per the regulatory norms also and for our safeguard also.
So if they were to apply this a day in advance, will they be getting it on time?
They can apply.
A day in advance is
Yes,
sufficient.
yes, they can apply.
Thanks, Kavita. The next question here is from Nikhil Pari, Monarch Net Worth Capital Limited. Can we allow same PAN card for different location for Algo terminal? He has given an example, PAN card XYZ for Ahmedabad location and the same PAN card for Mumbai location.
So the reporting of the 12-digit terminal basically has to be done at the location where the dealer is actually based. We do allow multiple 12-digit terminals for Algos, but then the reporting of the address has to be done for where the dealer is based.
Thank you. The next question again from Mona. Is there any restriction stroke limitation for allocating Algo terminals for same PAN card?
No, there is no restriction. Remember, if a 12-digit CTCL terminal is being used for Algo, then members can create multiple 12-digit terminals with that same dealer.
Okay. So there is no restriction, no cap on total number.
No, only the members need to be careful that there is no unauthorized access by other individuals.
Got it. So thanks. Moving on to next question. It's again from Monarch, Nikhil. Can we allow algo trading from non-algo terminal? Vice versa, non-algo trading from algo terminal?
We do allow algo trading from a non-algo terminal, but vice versa is not allowed.
Okay.
We don't allow non-algo orders from an algo terminal. And the same is also clarified in our FAQ, which is published on the website under the trading section.
Got it. We have received this again, two more people had raised similar question. So I think this should answer or probably help clarify this particular point. Next question here is from Monarch. As if we have taken vendor approval for algo trading with Windows operating system, can we allow algo trading with Linux or other operating system?
So if there is any change, material change which will have impact with us, so member has to come and seek the registration with the exchange.
So how will the member come to know? I mean, if it's any other operating system, do they have to?
So if it is going to have impact on the orders or whatever is coming to the exchange, if it is going to impact our systems in any ways, yes, they need to come and seek registration. Okay. And they also need to test those applications in the live test environment, in the mock and simulated environment.
Thanks, this clarifies. The next question is from Indothai, Sanjay Parmar. Which type of algo orders are not required to be tagged with the unique identifier?
All algo orders need to be tagged with the algo identifier.
So there is no exception as such. All orders needs to get tagged with the unique identifier. The next question again from Sanjay, Indothai. Can our end client use third-party algo software available online for order through mobile trading or any other trading system? How can we identify that client is using algo software for trading? I think point number one is anyways clarified that we are awaiting SEBI guidance or SEBI circular. This is expected soon. So as we have further clarity, we will, get back or probably issue a circular around this.
Yeah.
And be rest assured, we will also try to do an open house webinar as and when the clarity comes, so that we are able to clarify any doubts of all members like you. The next question was actually, how can we identify that the client is using Algo software for trading? Is that something?
So basically, see, whatever systems exchange has permitted member, that is CTCL is supposed to be used by the member. What he gives to his client is DMA or IBT, STWT. So basically, it is expected. We don't allow Algo in IBT or STWT. It is only allowed for DMA. And in DMA, I think the clients are making all the disclosures to the member. Okay. So it again comes down to that. When we have a comprehensive framework which is given by SEBI on this, probably all these answers will get questions will get answered.
Sure. The next question is again Sanjay Indothai. In July 23, alert was generated for more than one order message in single second emanated from the NNF ID. An explanation sought by NSE or the exchange from us about mechanism used for placing the orders. When we inquired, we found that existing order was modified, which resulted in one order message in a single second. In such a scenario, what precaution can be taken? I think this pertains to surveillance.
Yeah, this question pertains to
so this pertains to surveillance team. I would request Sanjay, if you can reach out to the surveillance department or even to a relevant RM, we can probably arrange that particular call or a clarification from the surveillance team. Moving on next, this question is from two rows. We have in the past faced issues multiple times related to NNF request extended during the DR side in production from NSE's end. We want to understand, given the significant delay in the lines and the latency getting increased by around 150-160 times, how do we ensure a synchronization in number of messages to send per tap? He has further clarified that these messages are being calculated in a rolling window of 1 second, and during DR side, our calculation and exchanges calculation would differ given the significant line latency. What can be done to avoid getting the NNF? So yeah, it's a long question, but I think the question is pretty clear.
So as we have announced in our circulars for live DR, we have already mentioned that when we move to DR, all the orders from the colo are routed from our main site to the DR site. So there are latencies which are going to be there, and it is an expected behavior.
Okay.
And it will be members will experience different latencies. Depending upon on the normal day and on a BCP day or a DR day.
Okay. Moving on to the next question. This is from Acumen Capital. Does member need to take any prior approval for using third-party plugins? Please give more clarity on the third-party plugins.
So third-party plugins are actually currently we are still the same is also getting discussed with SEBI in the whatever the process is on. So
once SEBI issues that guidelines or clarification, I think we'll be able to solve it.
So, but any product which member is introducing new, I want to reiterate whether it is Algo, CTCL, any strategy, yes, they have to seek a registration from the exchange. If it is a new product, it is a registration, and if it is enhancement to an existing product, any modification enhancement, then it is they have to come for a modification.
Okay. We're getting these questions like quite often. So Kavita has tried to clarify this multiple times. This has also been updated or probably mentioned in the FAQ or the circular as well. Please be guided by this particular point. Again, question from Acumen. Can we consider order slicing as non-algo?
So I would request members to, go by the SEBI's definition. If the execution of order is happening through automated logic, through a machine logic, then it is an algo order. Otherwise, it is not an algo order.
Okay. Again, from Acumen, how to ensure pre-order confirmation of CTCL algo orders. Here, order will be placed, but algo system and the strategy will be decided only. But strategy will be deciding only the strategy. Sorry.
Sure. Can you just repeat it?
Yeah, no, it just says question 35, how to ensure pre-order confirmation of CTCL algo orders. Here the order will be placed, but and Algo system, but the strategy will be
So
decided
if I
here.
understand it correctly, the member is asking how do they take a investor's confirmation or the client's
That
confirmation.
it's
So that process is as it is. They have to record the client's request coming in for placing the order.
okay,
It can be a dial-in request or through an email or if they have any other systems in place.
but recording needs to be there.
Yeah.
The next question is from Spark Institutional Equities. Daily power utilization report required for tracking any device utilization device is going abnormal. Yeah.
So currently exchange is informing members in case if the power utilization is exceeding 90% or 100%. We also recommend members if they want to deploy some devices to check on the power utilization in their respective racks, they are free to do that.
Okay. The next question is it requires internet fixed connection to co-location.
It is the same.
Same.
Internet, we don't allow
Right.
internet.
So this was also being clarified earlier that internet based is not allowed. You can refer to the earlier response which was being shared during the same session. The next question here is more than 6 P2P connections are not allowed. I request you to check if the possibility to increase it to 8.
Yeah, we will check on this and we'll come back on this question. Currently, we facilitate 10 ports in a patch panel, which is given inside a rack. But there can be a technical constraint on this, but we will check with the technical team and come back on this.
Okay, sure. The next question, the person hasn't mentioned his name. Okay. So one second, just moving on. For retail HNI clients, how to take pre-order confirmation for algo trades routed through TM registered branch office by the TM dealers.
So this is a question for the regulatory team, but yeah, I can just say the members have to follow the existing process wherein they take confirmation from the clients how to when they are placing to take a confirmation before placing the order.
Placing the orders.
Yeah.
Okay. The last question here is all members go for auto square off for margin intraday trades at 3:15 p.m. Is it regarded as an algo requiring approval?
If it is getting executed through automated logic, yes, it requires an algo approval.
Okay. So thanks, Kavita. I think we have taken all the questions. Around 36 questions received so far for this session. If you have anything in addition to this and it has been missed out, feel free to reach out. You can reach out to Kavita, you can reach out to the relevant RM or the regional head or me. As I have told earlier, all these sessions are getting uploaded in YouTube. You can subscribe to NSE YouTube channel, and in that you have a link or a drop wherein you can go and see all these open house webinars which has been recorded so far. This is our 14th open house webinar. There has been like the previous 12 or 13 has been already uploaded on YouTube. As again mentioned earlier, if there are any other topics which you feel that we need to take it up in the upcoming webinar, feel free to reach out to either me or probably the relevant relationship manager or the regional head, and we will ensure that that topic gets due attention and necessary points or necessary clarifications are provided in the upcoming webinar session. So thank you everyone, and thanks Kavita for joining.
Thank you.